mute that. All right, so I got a mess here, but it's a really ambitious attempt, so I'm gonna try and fix it. But I have some serious questions, and let me get rid of the stretch markers that I have currently. So I'm not sure that uh-oh, let me pause this for a second. Okay, all right, looks like that's going. Let's try and get. I'm actually starting to see drum parts at Sweetwater again. Looks like some stock's coming up. Really need a bunch of drum parts for the school and for recording and stuff. So I kind of need some help finding some of this stuff. All right, so it looks like the guitar, at least on this part. I'm going to try and clean up this guitar first before I do anything else. Wow. Yeah, let me just go measure by. I'm just going to do the beginning of each measure. And hopefully that'll clean it up enough where the drums won't confuse me too much. This one's a little bit more ambitious than these guys usually try and pull off, complexity-wise. So I expected it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's okay. Nobody's going to die. So really is where it starts here. So the real question here for me, does it start? Is the kick on the one or is the snare on the one? It seems like it's supposed to be the snare on the one, but let me look at some of the different takes here. So if I just move this whole thing over. Man, you see me just really rough cutting this stuff and moving around, because I am thoroughly confused right now. So I'm trying to decide how I'm going to handle this stuff. So let me add some stretch markers real quick. I'm trying this reduce splits. So you see how this goes up, but let's see. So for this tempo is, where's the tempo? Where's the tempo? 212 beats per minute. Let's do a calculator. Really should just have a plug-in that has all this stuff. I'm sure somebody's already made one. So I don't need a chart. I need an actual calculator. Okay, so good. Let's go 212. Wow. So a 16th note is 71 milliseconds. That's short, man. Okay, so let's get this down to 70. I don't know how the silence length works. Doesn't seem to affect the this thing at all. See, it added some stretch. Well, let's just see what happens. There, this is what I'm trying to avoid right there. Actually, this is okay. It's when they're all tripled up and stuff. But again, who's going to be on the beat, the snare or the kick? Or do I want to go a little bit less? Like if we're doing quarter notes or something. Let's just look at a little area here. So they're going to flam. But should the kick flam or the snare flam? It looks like the snare's ahead most of the time. Okay, here's one that shouldn't happen. Okay, so this is... let's measure this. This may be a problem in Reaper right now. Minutes and seconds. I'm going to go... So is this saying it's not even a millisecond? So there shouldn't be... there shouldn't have been those. So let's see if we can't... there. Okay, so I can see it here. So even at some pretty high settings, that's still going to go. So I guess these rules don't apply to tracks. I think maybe I'll ask Justin about this. There should be a way that it takes this into account for reducing the number of splits and stuff. But okay, let me just go back to this. So I'll get rid of one of these. Okay, so I don't want any of these for sure. See, this time the snare's before the kick, okay? They're right on each other this time. Yeah, see, this is so close together. It's kind of a pain. I'm going to say the kick is going to be on time. Let the snare move around. I know that could make some looseness, but I think it would make some realness as well. So let me get rid of that. So if I just move the kick here. You know, I'm really not sure. I'm exploring right now because I'm not sure what's going on. So I missed. Wow, that's interesting that these didn't take. I don't know that I need to get this granular on this, but this is really a pain when they're both together. Oh, you know what? I might have erased them. Sorry, that's probably what happened. So let me just get rid of all the snare ones here. See how that that doesn't really work out all that well. Yeah, see, seems like the snare needs to be the one on the beat. And that just sounds so off right there. Let's try another take here. So this one didn't use the kick, which might be okay. This one didn't use the kick either. This one had one kick. That might make the most sense. For the real problem kicks, I should have some actions that can like boost a little chunk, or quickly mute a chunk. I used to use little blip noises, which is probably the smartest thing. So if I really want to fix something in here, another track in here, and I'm just gonna call this force trigger. And so I'll put a little thing in here so that it makes it play a sound. Let me see where I have it. I have where's my folders? Dropbox, Studio folder. So much to do today. Sources, drum samples. My little blipper here, right here. So if I put this thing in here, it should trigger. Yep. So the problem is that thing's kind of in a weird place. Weird that would trigger it, huh? I mean, it'd probably be simpler if I just make a snare. I wonder, is there an action to store a sample inside Reaper and then I just pop it on there if I need? Let's see. Action. I'm sure there is. I think it's actually one of these extensions. So I would like a key command to add a sample. Let's look that up real quick. I'm looking for Reaper action to add stored sample. Total recall with track templates. Oh yeah, I think there is a way to see track template. See, I know I've seen it someplace. Save track as text, track template. Okay. Include track items in template. But that's not really what I want to do because VI snare with blipper. What I really want to do is save a sample to a key command. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Could just drop a MIDI note somehow, I'm sure. Store save selected items. Save item as an audio file. You know what? I'll deal with this later. But that would be handy if I could just drop a. No, let's do this now. We can figure this out. Maybe Repack has something, huh? Let's go look. Still getting some weird error with this thing, but God, there's gotta be so many different ways. Maybe I can do it with Resample-O-Matic. If I'm gonna do this, I may as well just drop a MIDI note, right? Can I do that? I mean, I could make this into a MIDI track. It's kind of a pain in the butt, though, to do it that way. I would really like to just drop a sample. It's got to be an easy way to do this. You do paste item. Paste item. Paste item. But how do I save the item? I guess I could do this SWS save selected item. So let me put a, let's just see if this works. Sorry, that's just it's probably boring, but you know, having little tools like this, Repro lets you do some crazy stuff. So let me just grab a sample. Um, drop one of these Lindrum samples in here. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to run SWS save selected items. I'm going to delete this thing. SWS. I think it's paste saved items or. Paste template items to selected track. What does that mean? Paste template items. What is a template item? Okay, maybe that's what I want to do. Selected track. I don't know. Really want to just save an item here or paste an item. Yes. Just I don't think store selected saved items is what I want to do. So I'm going to move move the cursor. Then I'm going to run it and see if this actually does. Yeah, see, that doesn't do anything. Shoot. Oh, man. There's got to be an easy way to do this. So I want to paste item at cursor, but I want it to pick saved item. Yeah, let's get the Reaper's users group real quick. Let me I'm going to leave that be for now. If I need to paste this thing, just throw one right here. Oops. It's not there. I'll just leave this here for now if I need it. So I can come back and steal it from whatever. And if I put it real close to this one, it's not going to fall. It's not going to. Actually, put it on this very first one. It's not going to make a flam, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So good. So I'll just copy this one. So if I need it, I'll use it. All right. So that derail all aside. Let's that's where I would need it right there. So again, I don't know. I don't know whether the snare is supposed to be on the one or the kick's supposed to be on the one. Let's try it with the kick on the one. Let me just look it through measures here. Oh boy. Let me yeah, these. Oh, look at that. Used its old stretch markers. And here's the problem. We can deal with these little blippity things. Okay, so again, which one is it? Is the snare or the kick that's going to be the timing master here? Even just two measures right here is kind of crazy. So where's yeah, see, I don't know that I want all these ones in between. Oh man. Again, I don't want any of these. She just goes off so fast. It looks like these kicks are the wrong ones. It's the snares that I'm going to want here. But I'm really not sure. It's no fun being confused on this kind of stuff. Really sounds like the snare is supposed to be first. But this is just so jumbled up. Let me try and further divide this. All right, let's try this previous take again. Something sounds weird. Oops. Oh man. Try that last take again. So the cymbal is on the one. So I don't know what to say. Cymbal's on the one. Put the snare on the money and see what happens. It's almost like I want to take the kicks out of the equation here. If they're loose but the snare's on the money, Is that right? One like this where it's actually pretty much on there. These guys. Oh, man. These SEO scammers, man. Yeah, it's just barely even moved through here at all. But let's hear what this sounds like now. See, on the beats, the quarter notes, seems like I can put it on there with impunity. This, why does that one sound loose right there? See, that should be on the 2, right? But it's not. So if I get rid of these in between ones, even though it's missing the, wow, so it's 1 and 3 seems to be on. Yeah, 1 and 3 seems, no, see, this one seems like it'd be on the 2. Almost like I want to take away all the in middle kicks. Even though that's on a, yeah, it's on a 3. I don't know that it matters. See, that one sounds really weird, right? And we take these kicks out of here, see if it helps. Guitar sounds so loose. Oh boy, yeah, I'm really confused on this. I know I got a lot to do today, but I really got to catch up on this. This is lately I really got to figure out how I'm charging for recording. I know my prices are way crazy lower than anybody else, but I'm always, I'm always fixing gear, and I never want to charge people for when I'm dealing with the, having to find something that should have been set up already. So really got to come up with some ergonomics, serious ergonomics. Just kills me what I see people charging now. Like, man, I didn't make anything near that, but I know it's inflation, and people have a much higher value of themselves than we ever did back in the day. So I have to take that into consideration. What happens here? Is it missing a kick? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, why is that so quiet? Oh, because this is again, this is you know, the faster you play, the softer you can hit, right? Oh, it's just purposely ignoring this thing. Might have to change the envelope here. I'm triggering this. Look at these curves. I almost need to force it in a little bit more. Let me turn this up. So here's a prime candidate for I know I could put these on the money, but it just seems like it's better to just ignore. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what to do here. Seems like the snares are the important ones. You see how slow going this is? Pretty nuts. Seems like I can leave it on the 1 and 3, but it's following pretty good. It just sounds discombobulated. I don't know. I may not have the brains to do this right now.